Hey guys, look who's here. Honestly, I never thought you'd ever be on my channel.
I know. And I was like low-key watching your channel through private.
Did you subscribe secretly?
No, because I didn't know if you can see who subscribes.
Not if your account's private. So you were watching my videos?
Yeah.
Aw, you still supported me.
Yeah, I was low-key supporting you.
That or you wanted the cheese man?
No, the one that made me like I was intrigued to watch was the one with Stephanie.
Oh yeah. Cause you're like, are they gonna mention me, bitches?
Mm-hmm. No, it made me really sad that like you guys were talking about high school memories, and I'm like, oh, I was in those memories too.
You're like, hey, I was there. Is Drake blocking you? Here.
He's like blowing into my face.
Sorry, I'm blocking.
He's so attracted to me.
So we're eating Carl's because Chick-fil-A was closed, assholes.
Labor Day.
We live in North Hollywood, so we just drove there for no reason. We wanted to get on here and
Announce something.
Announce something. We're expecting
a friendship.
We're expecting a new dog in our house.
Oh, I wish.
We wanted to share our story with you guys. And I think it's even more crazy because, like, just being real, I never thought we would be friends. It wasn't planned.
Not again.
It wasn't a planned thing. It just happened.
And even when it happened, it was like, should it happen? Like,
yeah, dude. Like, okay, Stephanie, she was out here, so her and Jen started, like, they weren't friends for a minute, but then they started being friends.
Yeah, because she accidentally friended me on Facebook, and then
accidentally lying us.
See if it was real or not. I followed her on Instagram, and she accepted, and then she DM'd me, and then so we hung out. And then when we were hanging out, we're like, oh, like, I wonder if how Diana is. Like, we just kept talking about that. And then Stephanie was like, oh, she's like, I think you guys should like talk it out. She's like, I really think you guys will both talk it out and you'd be fine. So the next time that me and Stephanie hung out, she was like, I already have plans with Diana, but you should still come. And I was like, I'd come if Diana's okay with it, you know, like, I don't mind. Like, I was like missing her already, whatever. And then so yeah, we ended up going to Chick-fil-A.
Sorry. So, to be honest with you guys, when Stephanie texted me like, oh, we should hang out with Jen, and I was like, I don't know, just because, like,
it's been a while.
That, and because I didn't know how you would act.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when we stopped talking, it was
college changed me.
College humbled her or whatever. No, I didn't know how she would act. You know, because the last time we spoke, it was nothing nice.
No.
We got into a huge fight and we said a bunch of like offensive stuff.
Yeah, we went at it.
Yeah, and like, I was just like, I don't know about all of that. But I ended up caving into Stephanie.
No, Nani.
You know how she is, please, for me.
If you love me,
you'll do it. And so we ended up hanging out. And we were talking like if nothing.
Literally, I got in the car and we just started catching up. Like, it wasn't even weird.
But then eventually I brought it up.
Yeah, we talked it out.
And
we're fine.
It was very eye-opening for me just because I had a perception of her and I just saw her as like this bitch didn't care to be my friend. Like, that's literally what I thought of you. But then when I saw like her side of the story, I realized that I was wrong. And
because I thought that like I was being left out. But we're fine.
Bitch, we're just gonna tell a story. We're not gonna be like, I thought this and I thought that.
I know.
We'll tell you guys right now. Let's just eat our burger. So the story goes like this. We were friends throughout all of high school, 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th grade. And in 12th grade, Genesis got into a relationship, and I felt like she didn't care to be my friend as much anymore. Because, you know, like...
This was like the first semester of college.
Was it?
Yeah.
But it was kind of going on throughout senior year. Like, towards the end.
Oh.
Like, remember?
Yeah,
we would get together and we would talk.
Yeah.
And then, like, try to fix shit.
Yeah,
but it was
you're
the same
right.
shit.
I forgot about those things.
Yeah, I felt like Genesis didn't care to be my friend. And, you know, everyone, when they're in a relationship, they become more about their mans. And that's fine. But at that time, I didn't understand that. Like, I was just being a selfish friend that was just, like, missing my friend. It wasn't even because I wasn't happy for her. I was. But, like, I don't know if you mind me saying this, but I was a little just skeptical about Ronnie.
Yeah.
And so I just felt sad because I felt like my friend didn't, like, care to be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it led to a lot of things. Like, there was times where we'd get together and we'd talk about how we felt, but it was still, like, the same situation. And then once we got out of high school, you know, it's hard to hang out with friends, and it got worse.
We used to seeing each other every day,
yeah.
And even then, like, we felt like stuff was happening.
And then, you know, I'm not saying names, but certain people stopped talking. I still talked to her, but it wasn't the same. But I wasn't, like, even though, like, I felt some type of way, like, it wasn't to the point where, like, I didn't want to be your friend. I kind of just left that as, like, you know, if we talk, we talk. If not, then we don't. Mm. But it was just becoming weird. Like, we were already drifting.
Yeah.
And then,
like, in a way, it felt a little forced.
What do you mean?
I feel like, oh, you mean me and you? Yeah, right? Yeah, in a way, like, because, like, I feel like we just constantly kept trying to, like, check up on each other, like, hey, you know, like, this is happening. Like, we kept trying to have, like, conversations of how to fix things. So in the end, it started feeling like we were forcing the friendship.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like we were just growing apart, but we didn't want to really accept that, because like, we felt guilty in a way.
Because we have been friends all of high school.
Yeah, so you feel like you have to force,
and you feel like you have to stay best friends, like,
exactly,
you know,
like, even though people fall apart. But then this one day, I went out with my other friends, and Genesis didn't go. Did I invite you or no?
I think it was that day that I told you that we were supposed to hang out. But
yes. Okay. Look. Tell them.
Okay. So it was coming to a point where, you know, like, stuff was happening already, but we were still trying to be friends, and then I was still trying to be friends with the other group, the rest of the group, and we had made plans because I was still trying to, like, at least individually hang out. If, like, as a group we couldn't, I still wanted to hang out individually. So I texted her, and we had made plans for, like, because I was going to school, so it was like a Tuesday, like, afternoon, I don't know. And then point is that she canceled because she was like, hey, like, you know, something came up, I can't go. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, you know, we'll just leave it for another day. And then like, towards the night, and then I was hanging out with my boyfriend Ronnie, and then towards the night I'd see that they were together, like, all of them in the group. So that's when I started feeling, you know, like, very left out, and I thought it was, like, intentional. At that point I was like, okay, like, the group definitely, like, is not a group anymore, and, like, I feel like, okay, well, like, we had plans, so she could have easily invited me, let's say, but at that point I was like, okay, like, I guess, you know.
Yeah, and then the thing, like, I swear, dude, okay, because I didn't know this until we started talking. Like, I forgot that we made plans. Like, that's still fucked up. It's not, like, trying to excuse. I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, but I forgot that I had made plans with her, and it is shady as fuck because I said no to her and I hung out with my other friends, and I feel like it's just because I was closer to them. And when you're closer
at that point, because you guys were
at
still
that
the
point,
group, so obviously you were closer to, like, the group than, like, one individual person.
Yeah, and that's still fucked up. Like, but I totally forgot about that. So then when she told me her side, it made sense why she felt that way, because what happened was that I posted a picture, and it was me and 4 other friends. So her and my other friend Juicy weren't there that day. And I posted that picture because I'm the type that if I look cute in a picture and, like, everyone else isn't happy with it, I'm gonna still post the picture, and I'll find any reason to post on Instagram. Like, I'm still like that. I still post all the time. And Jen obviously wasn't in the picture because she didn't go that day, and neither was Juicy.
And the reason, like, the reason I felt like it was also, like, straight up, like, her trying to tell me something, like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
is because it was National Best Friend Day.
Uh-huh.
So she posted the picture, obviously without me. Like, I know Juicy wasn't there in the picture, but I was like, you know, I was focused on me, you know, because it was happening, like, to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, she posted hashtag National Best Friends Day, and
Yeah.
I'm not in the picture. And that was the day that, like, I wasn't invited. So, yeah.
Honestly, dude, that makes me feel so sad because, yes, our friendship was basically falling apart, but I would never do something to make somebody feel left out. Like, I'm not gonna do shit intentionally to make Genesis or anybody feel left out, even if I feel some type of way. Like, I'm not gonna do that to you.
Yeah.
And to my defense, like, my other friend wasn't in the picture. That was just a good caption. It was that day. Like, I didn't plan it. Like, I just posted that shit because I look cute and I needed a fucking caption. So why not write National Best Friends Day? But I totally get it. Like, from your perspective, I get it. Like, I can't blame you because I'd probably assume the same shit. Like, if I was in your situation, I would feel the same fucking way. And so what happened was that, you know, one of Jen's friends commented on my picture. And this is what...
oh my gosh.
This is what started everything, to be honest. I feel like we could have talked it out.
Yeah.
Probably not, because I'm stupid. Like, we could have talked it out.
No, we didn't even try to talk it out because we just
didn't.
basically just started arguing.
We just went off.
Yeah.
I went off. I initiated it. I fucked up. And then obviously I'm fucking going off on her, so she's obviously going to go off on me. But what happened was that her friend commented on my picture saying,
Where's Jen?
Where's Jen? What'd I tell her?
You basically said, like, what, Juicy isn't in the picture either.
I was like
something like that.
I told her, like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
I think.
like that.
And I was like, Juicy isn't in the picture either. Like, don't try to make it seem like I'm trying to exclude her. And she goes, you should have cropped them in. And that's when I was like,
oh, she did?
Yeah,
Oh,
should have
I
cropped
didn't
them
know
in.
that.
And then that's when I was like, who the fuck are you to tell me what to post, what I can post? Like, you, like, no offense, but she was acting like she knew me. And, like, I was really offended. Because then when she was telling me that, I was like, okay.
No, and also because
Where's she getting this from?
I'm also sure, again, I was gonna say, like, I'm also sure, like, in your eyes, you thought, like, I was probably, like, sending her.
Yes.
Like,
No.
Oh, no?
I didn't think, I never thought you sent her. I was just like, okay, is Jen making me seem like, like, if I'm a bitch and, like, I exclude her. So I was like, who the fuck is this girl? Like, I'm not excluding anybody. Like, it's just a fucking picture and I look cute. I'm sorry. But, but yeah, the caption does make it look worse, dude. It does. Like, I get it, but in that time, I didn't see it like that because I can't see it that way when that's not my intention.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I can't see where you're coming from if, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah,
like, that's not...
We both just, like, were thinking different things.
We both thought different things.
I was thinking, like, she was doing it intentionally, and she really wasn't doing it intentionally,
Yeah.
and she just, you know. But, point is, that happened. We got into this big argument. We said some shit
So then I text her and I'm like, why the fuck is your cousin?
Dude, it was so crazy because it started on Instagram and it traveled to Twitter. I don't even know
so
where it got on
me
Twitter.
and her friend were fucking going off. Of course, I always look like the bad guy because I'm just talking straight out of my ass, talking shit, like cussing left and right, like, who the fuck are you, like, blah blah blah. And she's being all nonchalant, like she's not stirring the fucking pot, but your homegirl was stirring the pot. So then
that's just the way she argues.
And then I text Genesis and I'm like, why is your cousin going off on me? Like, are you telling her that I'm a bad friend to you?
You were like, you're basically like, oh, like, you know, you have no right to fucking say that, like, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I was like, I've been a good friend to you, blah blah blah. But mind you, I didn't even remember that I flaked on you that day. Like, I'm stupid. Like,
because that was like what, a week before?
Yeah, but see, was like, had I been conscious about that, it would have totally made sense. But for some reason, I was just so caught up in that she's fucking going off on me. Yeah. So I'm about to go off on you because I haven't done shit to you, right? So then I was being a bitch, and then Jen was being a bitch back, and we got into this huge argument, and this was between just her and I. Yeah. So then it ended off really bad. Like, we stopped being friends.
Completely. I blocked everyone.
It was really childish, though. It was really fucking childish.
Yeah, it was.
All
we had to do was talk.
She blocked everyone, and no offense, but when you did that, I was like, you're stupid because... No, I don't want to say like that, but I get it because I would talk to the other people more than she would. So, like, in her mind, she felt like they sided with me, but they never said anything about you.
No, I know they didn't say anything. It's just that I felt that... What was it? No, even after that argument, like 2 other people in the group, like I would still individually try to hang out with them, and we still hung out after that because we were literally trying to still regain our friendship. Because with one of them, I had been friends with her since 6th grade, and then the other girl, I had been friends with her since 4th grade. So I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna lose my friendship with them over this,
over you and I.
Yeah, so I still try to hang out with them and stuff, but eventually it just started like feeling weird, and in my head I was like, because I obviously didn't know what their relationship was still, and I didn't know what they were talking about. Obviously I was like being very paranoid, and I was like, okay, in my head, like what if I say something and then like it gets back to her? Like in my head I feel like I just couldn't trust them at that point. Like I was really like, I guess, sensitive, you know, it was still happening. So I was like, I feel like I can't trust them. I feel like, you know, no matter what I say to them, it's probably gonna go back to her. Like maybe I can't trust them, like, you know, stuff like that.
And I you know, I totally get it.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I do, like, it sucks that I blocked them, but at that point I was just like, you know what, especially because after, like, during high school I had really horrible grades and everything, so I was like trying to change, you know, in college, so in community college, and in my head I was like, whatever, like F this, I'm gonna just block everyone, and I'm like, I'm just gonna study like all day every day.
And that's what you did.
Which is basically what I did. Like I did not hang out with anyone. I basically, like, even with my boyfriend I would hang out with him, but like to a study. So I just wanted to put everything out of my head. I was like, I don't want to focus on this. Like I don't want to lose focus on school and for like this, and I don't want to struggle with this, so I just blocked everyone.
And I feel so bad hearing that, because when I look at it from your side, I felt like maybe you felt like everyone, like you couldn't trust anyone anymore, like you were hurt, you know. And I feel so bad, but like in front of like everyone here, all my subscribers, I can tell you that Stephanie and Cynthia never really had anything negative to say about you.
No, I know.
And I told them what the tea was. Like I told them our conversation. I sent them screenshots. I can't sit here and tell you guys I didn't do all of that. I did. But I told them, this is between Genesis and I. And I clearly remember this. I wish I had a screenshot so I could show you guys. I was like, this is between me and Genesis.
Don't let it affect you.
I don't want you guys to not talk to her just because I don't. Like, this is mine and her problem. So, like, when I saw that you blocked everyone, I was just kind of like, why? Like, they didn't even give their 2 cents on it. Like, they were just kind of like, oh, and, you know. But I mean, I feel like stuff happens for a reason. Like, I'm very proud of you. I felt like you just had to do you.
Yeah, at like that point,
you had other stuff to take care of, and maybe like us being friends would have still been sour just because we wouldn't be able to hang out anyway.
Yeah, and I don't know if, because I feel like, I mean, she had actually, I think you already said no to that, but I feel like in the beginning, especially like in the beginning of college, like I wasn't hanging out with them basically at all, because all of my free time was like for studying, or if not, like I was maybe hanging out with Ronnie. But I feel like because of that, like I didn't give time. I had basically like a limited time for them, and it was, I do feel bad for that, because it basically was under my schedule. I was like, if you guys can't hang out this day, then I can't hang out, which was, you know, kind of bad too, because I had to make time for their schedules as well. They had school too, they had stuff going on. So I feel like because of that, it just, you know, that kind of also was bad in my part, that I wasn't more giving of my time, or let's say, like, I don't know, I wasn't more considerate, I guess, because I was just kind of like very selfish, like, well, I have stuff to do, you know, and I'm trying to get my stuff together, so if you can't hang out that day, then we're not hanging out. Like, that was kind of like what I was doing, and that I know that affected it too, because, you know, it's kind of like, okay, like, why are we sacrificing like our day and like surrounding, like, you know, just for your plans, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like we're a little more mature now. At least me, like, I still have a lot of maturing to do. Like, I can't sit here and tell you I'm fucking grown. Like, I'm big.
I was gonna say I'm 21
it's
now,
but it's like we were just young, and I felt like I didn't know how to handle situations. I probably still don't. But when I look at it, it's like,
I didn't either, because I just ghosted. Like,
yeah, and
that's
it's
not
like,
the way to handle a situation.
Why would I be salty though over my friend being happy in a relationship and doing her? Like, your friend should be happy for you, you know? So I was acting like a fucking kid, and
at that point, though, I feel like it was a very big change, because literally out of five of us, right? 6 of us? 5 out of 5 of us, I was the only one in a relationship.
Yeah.
So it felt like a very big difference, because I was the only one who, let's say, like, had, I guess, another person to give the equal time that I don't want to give them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I had to split. Like, obviously, like, we all have families. Like, there's other friends
had to
as well.
balance.
Yeah. But I was, like, the only one who was, like, I guess, like, in love. You know, in that lovey stage where, like, all you want to do...
Shut up. She was sprung.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. I was, like, the only one... I was, like, the only one who, like, had someone else that they really wanted. Like, I wanted to hang out with him, like, every day, you know, at that point, because it was really new and all that.
Yeah.
So it was a big change.
And like, I think what made it worse is that, like, I was skeptical about her boyfriend, but she obviously proved me and everyone else wrong because they're still together. And, you know, I'm happy for them. He's over here tagging her in their future house. So it's real. I was wrong, you know. And at least I can fucking get on here and say that, though.
Yeah.
Like, but my thing is, I was never trying to make her feel left out.
Yeah.
I feel like it was miscommunication. And everyone just thought whatever the fuck they wanted. Mm-hmm. And I realized that too when I got into a relationship, because I'm not clingy, but when you first get with a guy, all you want to do is be with them. Like, you have any free time, any free days, you go with them. And you would cross my mind sometimes because I was like, I feel fucking like a hypocrite because I'm doing the same shit Jen was doing. So I was
at that point didn't have that person, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
and so I was like, you know, that was very hypocritical of me because I was doing the same shit. Spending any free time I had with my boyfriend. I think
that's... in the beginning.
At least in the beginning, yeah. Because I'm not clingy. Like, I still... Like, I'll pick my friends sometimes over my boyfriend. Like, that sounds fucked up, but I love having girl time. And my boyfriend knows that and he respects that. So, like, it's good to balance, you know? Like, sometimes you need a girl day, sometimes with your man, sometimes with your family. It's all a balance. But I was a bitch, and... Excuse me. And I just thought Jen didn't give a fuck. Well, sometimes you made it seem like that, though.
I don't
like,
remember.
Like...
Probably.
Like, I feel... Like, in that point, I felt like, okay, you're the type of girl that doesn't... Like, once you get a man, you don't give a fuck about your friends. That's what I thought about you. Mm-hmm. I'm just being straight up.
Yeah.
But, so then, fast forward, so we didn't talk. I remember after the argument, I reached out to her, like, months later, saying,
like 2 months
you know,
later.
I wasn't trying to be your friend. Like, that sounds really fucked up, but I'm just being honest.
We were just, like, trying to clear the air.
Yes, like
not
I felt like
so
it was
tense.
best that we weren't friends.
Mm-hmm.
It was best, because we had to figure ourselves out. Like, I had to figure my life out. You had to figure yours out, you know? Mm-hmm. And so I texted her and I said, you know, like, no matter what, like, I love you and I wish you the best. Because the last conversation we had was really bad. Like, we said mean shit that just shouldn't be said. Like, it was really mean. And I just wanted to let her know that I didn't mean that stuff. Yeah. Some of it I did at the time.
I know. At the time, we were letting out a real feeling.
Yes.
You know?
But other stuff was just like...
Other stuff we exaggerated, like, you know, to be mean. Like, to
hurt each other.
Yeah, to hurt each other. Like, we were trying to hurt each other. But...
I'm dead.
But yeah, okay, so...
But, so I reached out to her and I told her, like, you know, no matter what, like, I love you and I wish you the best. And she was like, same. Mm-hmm. But after that, we didn't talk.
No. And then, like, 2 years passed.
And then we got together at Chick-fil-A. She told me all of this. I saw her side. That never crossed my mind. It never crossed my mind, oh, maybe I did things to make her feel left out. In my head, I was like, she's just a bitch. That seems like, really fucked
she's the
up.
One.
She's a bitch. That's really how I felt. And that's fucked up of me because I never even tried to see things from her point of view. So when we got together at Chick-fil-A, you know, we were talking. This was like, what, last month? Or 2 months ago?
Last month.
We were talking, and then I brought it up. And she told me how she felt, how I had flaked on her that day. Like, we're just talking about how it happened. Mm. And that never crossed my mind. And I still feel bad about it. Like, I'm always going to feel bad about it because I never saw it like that. Mm. Like, I was like, damn, like, I totally get her. Like, I can totally see how it looks like I was excluding it. But, like, you know, God knows that was never my intention. So, you don't want to believe me, fine, girl. But God knows.
But I feel like we needed that break.
Yeah, because she got her shit together.
I did, honestly.
She's going to UCLA now. Like, I'm proud of her. I had stuff I had to take care of. Like,
yeah. I'm proud of you too, honestly.
Thank you.
You're a hard worker. She's a hard worker. And now she's full-time student, full-time work. That's, oh my god, I would not be able to do that. Like,
Don't gas me, girl. You know how I am when I get a big ass head.
that's true.
Bro, stop. Anywho.
You're trying to show off.
But, and it's crazy because I didn't plan on being her friend. Like, I'm just being honest. And it's something I feel like the best stuff happens.
Unexpected.
Yes, because I doubt you plan to be my
And now
friend
it's like a
either.
perfect, like we were just saying, it's like a perfect time to reunite. Like one of our best friends just got engaged. Like Cynthia just got engaged.
So we're gonna be bridesmaids.
So we're gonna be bridesmaids.
I'm so excited. I can't
Me
believe
too.
Cynthia's fucking engaged.
Dude, I can't believe she has a date. We can't say the date though.
Uh-huh. Oh
I'm like,
yeah,
we
we
can't
couldn't
say
drop
the
the date yet, but
No.
we're gonna be
TBD.
bridesmaids. We gotta look snatched.
Yeah.
And so
And
I'm
you're fine.
happy. Like
Yeah. Me too.
I'm happy, especially because like my bitch
friend's in
ass-
Tennessee, but she's still our friend.
She's still our friend. No shit, she's just somewhere else. I'm gonna be like, yeah, Jen's in UCLA, but we're still friends.
We're still friends.
But I'm proud of Genesis. I just want to get on here and say that I'm proud of her because she followed her heart, despite all the negative shit. Like, you did what you loved, and you know, I'm
Got
proud
good.
of you. Yeah, I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you and your mans.
Thank you.
I feel like
I'm
you
happy
needed
for you
to
and
hear
your
that.
man. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's another story, girl. That's another story.
Only for the comeback.
Dude, fucking asshole. But yeah, like, I'm proud of her and I'm happy for her, and we wanted to sit here and talk about this because a lot of friendships go sour. Like, people grow apart, but if it's meant to be, it'll be, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, even when you least expect it. I genuinely
We did not
never
expect
thought
this.
we'd be friends. Like,
Hell no.
this is all Stephanie's fault.
Yeah, it's definitely things.
Yeah, but yeah, we wanted to tell you our story. I'm sure you guys have a story. You can comment down below and tell us.
And even if it like doesn't work out like ours
Excuse
worked
me.
out, you know, it happens for a reason.
It
Not
does.
every friendship is meant to last forever. Not
It
every
does.
high school friendship is meant to last forever. You know, people grow apart. People change after high school. You know, you're children in high school. After you change, you grow up to who you are and who
That's
you're gonna be
true.
forever. And that's not necessarily gonna like match who your best friend is.
Yeah.
You know, so branch out.
Branch out.
Get
Make
new
new
friends.
friends.
Make new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
That's true. Yeah, I couldn't have
Yeah.
said it better, but you know, everything happens for a reason, and here we are, and you know, I'm thankful to God for that because
We've matured now.
you think I'm mature?
We've matured now.
Just a little.
You're more
huh?
mature. You
You
are.
think so? I feel
think
like I'm still a little girl.
You're like the same, but I don't know. Like we said, like you kind of talk the same, but you don't act the same.
I'm dead.
Gotta walk like you're talking, girl.
Hey, dude. I'm dead. I hate you. Anyway, yeah, that's our story. Give this video a thumbs up if you're happy we're friends again, or a thumb down if you're a hater.
Yeah. If you're a hater who didn't want to see us back together, you know.
Your cousin. I'm just kidding. Wait, does she know?
Well, but they were friends. I'm sure she saw my story because
Oh,
remember
you
I
don't talk
posted.
to her like that? Like
I do.
updated? Oh, okay.
Oh, but oh crap! I saw her yesterday too. Oh no, Saturday.
But you haven't like talked to her. Like,
I haven't because we haven't hung out like one on one.
That's funny.
It's always been like with people, so I haven't
Yeah.
told her.
Oh well, let's expose your friend. I'm just kidding. Is she still close with her friends
With her friends?
from high school? No, right?
Not all of them.
You see? Porque vea.
Going through it.
If you want to tell us her story, like I
Yeah.
can give you advice, I guess, from what I know, because I'm so young myself. I'm only 20. She's 21. We're still going through it, you know.
Yeah.
But we're here to give you advice if you need it. I'm probably not the indicative person to ask. Ask her.
I'll be in the comments to help
She'll
you
be
out.
in the comments. You haven't subscribed yet, you asshole. We've
Yes,
been
I
friends.
have.
Oh, you have? Oh,
Subscribe to your channel?
sorry.
Yeah, I have.
I was about to be, we've been
Dang.
friends for 5 weeks.
You want me to make another channel to give you another subscriber?
Make like 5. No, but it's crazy because I knew you did care about our friendship when you remembered the exact dates that shit went down.
Yeah.
She was like,
It was like February 2015.
it was February 2015 when we stopped talking. It was the fucking September.
It was like
23rd.
April with the other girl.
Like, how do you know? Like,
I don't know.
even
I remember.
that.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm tired.
I was going through it.
Aw, Jen, shut up. Okay, so, but
Okay,
yeah.
bye.
Bye, guys. This is becoming too long of a video.